card spread here at Virtual Tarot. And the first card represents
the overall tone, emotional, physical, intellectual of the month of July.
the second card represents the challenges that you might face. The third card represents
The unexpected.
and the fourth card is the outcome of the month.
So let's start.
No further ado, let's do.
Let's do. No ad-doing.
Yeah, no more ad-doing. Okay.
Okay.
For the month of July.
All right.
This is our lovely, and the first thought that comes to mind, and we have the Chariot reversed. And Chariot, on a more mundane level, often speaks to just travel.
Travel.
So reversed, it may mean there may be some delays that are related to any travel situation that you have going on, or perhaps you want to take a vacation and for some reason you just cannot this month.
Right.
That is top level stuff.
Right. Yeah, the chariot, or you may have vehicle problems.
Very well, good. Yeah.
Anything to do with your means of transportation could present problems for you, whether that's plane tickets or your car or any vehicle.
You're just having trouble getting around.
Yeah, you're having trouble getting around. And on a spiritual level, the card represents bringing in the uniting within yourself, becoming whole, not arguing with yourself, and then being able to drive your ambition on a single path. So uniting your mind, body, and soul so that you're on a single path. You're going to have a hard time doing that this month. So it's about just being a little bit lacking that inner control, so having sort of being scattered.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
So you can focus and put yourself back in the driver's seat of your own life.
Right, right.
So you need to be in the driver's seat.
Exactly. So you need to turn the card around and take the
take the reins. I hate to say it, but there it is.
Yeah.
Take the reins back.
Take the reins back, because you've given the reins away to something or someone or just a situation, and it's scattered you. So that, on a more spiritual level, is what the month of July is about.
Yay! Next card. Oh, okay, there we go. And that one backs up. Okay, didn't we have this in the first position last month? We had the Two of Wands. This month, it's your challenge, and it's reversed.
Okay.
So that's...
So there's something about... yes. There are two rods here. There are two passions here. They are of one... You see, the card is very interesting because, for instance, if one of your passions or one thing that you like to do keeps you in your previous world, environment, all the things you know, you're familiar with, and then there's another choice that brings you out of the box that you've been living in, that's also there looming in front of you, that would bring you into an entirely new paradigm, world, situation, even like traveling abroad, living and working abroad, as an extreme example of that. It's reversed, so there's a delay in that, and that's the same thing here.
It is the same card.
Same card.
It's inspiration, because in order to feel passionate about, sort of what is your story? What you're going to set out sort of as an adventure into the new world, which is what, young people used to do.
Yes, they did.
They would look across the pond and they would vision, and they would, sort of fantasize about their life. What would their life look like if they were to venture across the pond and take a leap, not unlike the Fool.
Not unlike the Fool, but this is sort of like a minor arcana card, which is that it isn't that karmically motivated
It's
at the
not
moment.
as charged
It's not as
as
charged.
the Fool, but it is like the minor arcana Fool.
Yeah, but it is.
So it's almost as if there's some trepidation. That's
There's
kind
a
of
little
your
bit of
challenge.
a trepidation, so you've got to come to terms with it,
Mm-hmm.
so that you can, in fact, get out of that box
Yeah, yeah.
and do something different.
And take the reins back.
And take the reins back of your own life.
Right, right. Okay. What do we?
Woo!
Finally! Oh boy, don't we always do that?
We always do that.
There it is. We just intuited the next card. It is the Fool.
It is the Fool. So unexpectedly.
Excuse us as we pat ourselves on the back. Can you do that? You gotta stick your. You should be really good at it. No. It's
No.
hard. It's not easy to pat
It's
yourself
hard.
on the back.
It's hard.
We were created not to pat ourselves on the back, right?
Yes. No.
Okay.
Never congratulate yourself.
All right. So the Fool. Okay, in the position of
The unexpected.
the unexpected.
So unexpectedly, you do choose.
Yeah.
And you do take a leap of faith. And you do get out of your box. And you do so with light-hearted innocence and believing that the universe is going to protect you and that it is your home. So you step out of the world that you've created for yourself, something that has done you well, but has reached a point of its maximum.
Right.
And now you feel within you that you've got to do something different.
And don't forget that the Fool is all about venturing out into the unknown.
It is.
So, with emphasis on venturing out,
Uncharted territory.
uncharted territory. The reason I say that is here we have, sort of the broken down on the side of the road card. So in order to venture out, we are going to have to repair that
Repair the
which was
vehicle.
previously damaged. The motor, the chassis, whatever it is that, or maybe just you had a flat tire or something.
Literally or figuratively.
Whatever that is, just call the shop, get that fixed up.
Yeah, because there's delay. So there's delay.
Yeah.
It's like you want to get going, but there's delay.
Right.
And you have to face the
Well,
challenge.
there's inertia.
There's inertia.
Okay.
Exactly what it is.
So the inertia has to be, which means exercise. The reason I come back to that is how do you fix the chassis? Because the chassis, this is a metaphor for the physical body. So how do you fix the chassis? Well, you exercise, you meditate, you do yoga, you do whatever it takes to heal yourself on a, every level.
Yeah.
Emotionally, physically,
Right.
you
and
heal.
when we were talking about Schopenhauer, what Schopenhauer talks about is the will.
Okay,
So it's and this is the will card.
right, ambition.
Somehow you've given away your will to
Yes.
someone else. Or
Yes,
something
yes.
else.
They hold the gold. Have you heard that expression before, where you give your gold to somebody else
Oh.
and they become the keeper of
Your treasure.
your gold? So you have to take it back.
Right. And this is expression of will.
Yes,
You have to be willful.
right.
It ought to be easy for an Aries.
Yes, but somehow they've given it over.
They've given it
You're
to somebody
giving your
else.
gold to somebody else.
Right, and they're holding on to it, and you can't move forward. You can't change your world.
Yeah. So you got to take it back. And what does that mean? How do you do?
Unexpectedly, you do. How does the Fool take it back? Through believing in the universe, to believing in spirit,
Trust.
and going with nothing else, but in your little sack that you're taking is your pure potential.
Right. It's like when you
Believing
were
in
a
yourself.
child. When you were a
Yes.
child.
Right.
When we were children, we didn't give our gold to other people.
No.
Are
No.
you kidding? I mean, when we're kids, what we do is we just run from one situation to the next, and we don't really worry too much about what the outcome is. It's all about experience.
It's all about gathering experience. And when you're young, too, you're a rebel. And the Fool is a rebel.
Yes.
So you're
Testing your limits.
You're unfettered, is really.
Mhm.
You're completely unfettered by restrictions, by rules, by regulations. You just go out and you do. And you gather experience to yourself and you grow. So let's see what comes at the end.
I like this reading. Oh, and that came up for you last month. That was in the position of challenges, and now it's at the end of the month.
All right.
So we went from this being your challenge, which was the upright Queen of Swords. She's the rational, logical queen, which was your challenge, to the end of the month. Now it's not your challenge anymore.
No,
it's the outcome.
It's the outcome.
And that's who you're supposed to be, I guess.
Yeah. Well, you know, this is the queen. She's the arbiter. She's the. She's the.
See, even the iPad agrees. That's our iPad.
That's our iPad.
Sorry.
All right.
We're not. The Tarot Cave also has iPads.
It comes fully equipped.
Yes.
Yes.